Welcome back to Reddit Stories, where we explore stories of friendships tested, boundaries crossed, and the "Am I a bad person?" question that will make you think deeply about generosity and expectations. Today, we're diving into a deeply real and painful story that raises questions about the boundaries of helping, the importance of tact in friendships, and whether preparing for a baby is an excuse to demand everything. The story is titled AITA for telling her pregnant friend that her baby shower gift list was excessive and greedy. Was OP a demanding friend, someone who did the right thing by speaking the truth, or someone who pushed a friendship into an awkward place and hurt a sensitive person? Find out and let us know what you think. This story comes from Reddit user You Honest Friend OP. We'll call her OP, a friend who was faced with a dilemma. OP has a long-time best friend, whom we'll call Friend Sarah. Sarah is pregnant with her first child and is extremely happy. OP is also very happy for Sarah and has been looking forward to the baby's birth. As is customary, Sarah was planning a baby shower and invited all her friends and family to attend. OP, being a close friend, was naturally invited and was eager to buy gifts for Sarah. Sarah sent OP and her other friends a link to a baby registry she had prepared. OP opened the link in a happy mood, but was immediately shocked and stunned by what she saw. The gift list was not only long, but also filled with extremely expensive and luxurious items. There were $1,000 branded strollers, high-end baby clothes from high-end fashion houses, smart cribs with exorbitant prices, high-tech toys, and countless other unnecessary items that a newborn baby absolutely does not need. Moreover, the total value of that list was up to tens, even hundreds of millions of dong. OP felt very uncomfortable. She thought that the purpose of the baby shower was to help parents prepare necessary items for the baby, not an occasion to demand luxury items. Sarah and her husband are not too financially disadvantaged. They can afford to buy those items themselves if they really need them. OP tried to keep quiet, but felt she couldn't let this go. She felt that if no one spoke up, Sarah would continue to have unrealistic expectations. OP decided to talk to Sarah privately and tactfully, hoping Sarah would understand. OP texted or called Sarah saying, "Sarah, I'm so happy for you and the baby, but I looked at your gift list, and honestly, I think it's a little excessive and greedy. There are a lot of expensive and unnecessary items. A baby shower should be about supporting you with the necessities, not asking for luxuries." Sarah reacted extremely violently. She was angry, saying OP was jealous, judging her, unsympathetic to an expectant mother, and ruining her joy. Sarah felt she had the right to ask for whatever she wanted, and that her friends should support her instead of criticizing her. She stopped talking to OP and even threatened to not invite OP to the shower again. The argument escalated. OP felt completely justified in coming forward to make Sarah aware of the problem, but was accused of being a bad person by her own pregnant best friend. Seeking validation and advice, OP posted her story on Reddit, asking the community, AITA. OP's post exploded on Reddit, garnering tens of thousands of comments and hundreds of thousands of upvotes. The thread touched on one of the most contentious issues in modern society, the line between kindness and neediness in celebratory events. The vast majority of the Reddit community sided with OP, affirming that she was not a bad person at all. They emphasized that demanding excessive gifts was insensitive and greedy. A baby registry is meant to help parents prepare for the necessities, not an adult's dream shopping list. She turned it into a demand for extravagant gifts. You spoke the truth that many others were afraid to speak. This comment received tens of thousands of upvotes and multiple Reddit awards. The way she responded shows you hit a sore spot. Only greedy people react like that when told directly. You're a good friend for telling the truth. A baby shower is an intimate celebration, not an occasion to extort money from friends and family. Asking for expensive designer items is completely unreasonable. The name of the party should be Baby Pay for My Designer Lifestyle Shower. You're absolutely right to point that out. I've seen a lot of ridiculous gift lists like this. You did the right thing. Let her be angry. She needs to hear it. A few comments tried to offer a more balanced perspective, or suggested more tactful communication, or considered the psychology of pregnant women. Sarah may have just been overexcited and didn't realize how extravagant the list was. OP meant well, but the way she said it could have been a little blunt, especially for someone who is pregnant and sensitive. This comment is often disputed and gets fewer upvotes. ESH if the relationship is permanently ruined. Sarah is wrong to be overly demanding, but OP could have taken a softer approach, like simply buying a simple gift and saying nothing. Criticism of the narrator. These are extremely rare, often focused on suggesting that OP is being too demanding or unsympathetic to someone who is pregnant. It's her baby shower. She has the right to ask for whatever she wants. If you don't want to buy it, you don't have to. But telling her she's greedy is completely unnecessary and hurtful. You are insensitive. This comment is often strongly rebutted and receives many downvotes. In addition to the 1,000 times NTA comment mentioned above, another comment has also touched the hearts of many people and caused a storm of emotions with its sharp analysis of the nature of baby showers and unreasonable demands. A baby shower is about celebrating a new life, not a fundraiser for a lavish lifestyle. Creating such an expensive gift list is disrespectful to the guests and turns the party into a financial burden. You are not the greedy one, she is. And her reaction proves it. This comment received thousands of upvotes and awards, highlighting the unreasonable demands as reprehensible behavior. The Reddit community not only gave their verdict, but also actively engaged and expanded this thread into many deeper discussions, offering advice and sharing personal experiences. Gift culture and expectations. Discussing the changing culture of gift-giving, especially during occasions like weddings and baby showers, when gift lists become overwhelming. Friendship boundaries. The debate over whether to tell a friend a hurtful truth and when to keep quiet. Managing expectations. Advice for both the gift giver and the recipient on how to manage expectations appropriately. Personal financial responsibility. Emphasizing that parents-to-be should prepare for their children themselves rather than relying entirely on gifts from others, especially luxury items. Personal experience. Countless similar stories of dealing with ridiculous gift lists from friends or family. Overall, the Reddit community has been overwhelmingly supportive of the OP, seeing her actions as a necessary call-out against excessive demands. After receiving overwhelming support and insightful advice from the Reddit community, OP has found the strength to deal with this difficult situation. She has provided some important updates on what happened next and how she is feeling. Summary of updates. Severely fractured friendship. Sarah remains angry and has decided not to invite OP to her baby shower. Their relationship is frozen or completely broken. OP feels sad about losing a close friend, but remains firm in her stance. OP remains steadfast. Despite criticism from Sarah and several other mutual friends, OP believes she did the right thing by speaking up. Consequences for Sarah, unclear. OP is unclear whether Sarah has changed her gift list after OP's words. However, several other mutual friends have expressed hesitation in buying gifts for Sarah because of her demands. OP learned a lesson. OP learned an important lesson about communication and setting boundaries in friendships, especially when faced with unreasonable expectations. She will be more careful in how she expresses her opinions, but will still stand by her principles. Feeling validated. The support of the Reddit community helped OP feel validated that she did the right thing, despite Sarah's negative reaction. OP now feels both sad and relieved. Sad that her relationship with Sarah is broken, but relieved that she dared to speak up and not let herself get caught up in an unreasonable demand. OP realizes that protecting her values and self-respect sometimes comes at the cost of a relationship, but it is a price worth paying. She is ready to face the next challenge with more assertiveness and less naivety. OP's story is a vivid illustration of the challenges of maintaining friendships in the face of unreasonable expectations. It highlights core issues of tact, neediness, and the importance of telling the truth. The conflicting emotions in the story OP's. Initially, joy and a desire to support you. Then shock, annoyance, and disappointment when looking at the gift list. Finally, determination, sadness for losing you, but also relief for doing the right thing. Friend Sarah's, possibly overexcitement or initial lack of tact. Then anger, feeling judged and attacked when criticized. Reddit communities, from outrage for Sarah to empathy for OP to reasoned analysis of morality, friendship, and social expectations. The Reddit community, in this case, acted as a strong court of justice and a strong supporter. When OP felt confused and criticized by her own friend, the community provided a space for her to share her story and receive empathy and validation. Receiving an overwhelming NTA verdict helped OP strengthen her confidence in her decision. This proves that Reddit can be a place to seek understanding, support, and helpful advice when dealing with complex, personal, and social issues. Character analysis OP, narrator, represents a sincere friend who values honesty and tact. She is willing to face conflict to speak out what she believes is right, even if it may hurt. Friend Sarah represents someone who is in a sensitive phase, pregnancy, but may have been caught up in material expectations and lack of tact, leading to overly demanding behavior. Lessons learned. Purpose of the shower. A baby shower, or any shower, should be an occasion to celebrate and share joy, support with necessities, not an opportunity to demand luxury items. Greed in the gift list. Creating an excessive and expensive gift list can make guests feel pressured, being taken advantage of, and losing the true meaning of gift giving. Be tactful in communication. When giving advice or criticism, especially to someone who is in a sensitive period, like pregnancy, consider how you phrase it to avoid causing unnecessary hurt. However, honesty is sometimes necessary. Set boundaries in friendship. Friendship does not mean you have to accept every unreasonable behavior or expectation. Sometimes setting boundaries is necessary to protect yourself and your values. Consequences of being too demanding. People who are too demanding often face dissatisfaction from others, even rifts in relationships. Love is not an excuse. Loving a friend does not mean you have to agree with every behavior they do, especially when that behavior is insensitive or greedy. OP's story is a testament to the fact that in life, we are constantly faced with situations where it may seem easier to stay silent, but speaking up is necessary to protect our values and boundaries. It's a poignant reminder of the importance of tact, gratitude, and not letting material expectations overshadow the true meaning of special moments. What do you think of this story? If you were OP, how would you handle this situation? Have you ever encountered a gift list that left you stunned? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Thanks for following Reddit Stories. See you in the next one.